Hello everyone, welcome to From the Star Wars Home Video Library. I'm your host Nathan P. Butler. This time we are circling back to something we have seen before with a couple of new variants of the same. For those who are trying to collect them all because they're just not well documented anywhere. I actually originally thought there was only one. Turns out I then found there was a second one. Actually, turns out there is at least 4 different variants of this same thing. And that is the Star Wars bonus Lightsaber Action DVD that was included with some lightsaber toys, just like the stuff we saw in the last episode with lightsaber battles, a little bit earlier than the lightsaber battles releases we saw in the last episode. So, we started out, the first time we ever saw these, we looked at this one, okay, where it just says Star Wars bonus Lightsaber Action DVD includes 2 chapters from the Clone Wars animated series, The Legend of the Lightsaber, and more. The other side, just blank with your legalese and your Hasbro logo. And you may recall that not only was it very plain looking, right, Star Wars bonus Lightsaber Action DVD, made in China with product number, same includes, plus your legalese down there. Mine happened to be a reference copy, apparently, or some type of production-proof copy, because I had the little thing that says, final film release, product number, date, September 29th, 2004, Star Wars Electronic Lightsaber with DVD, revision 2. This proof represents final packaging. Any changes may result in delays, etc., etc. Okay? So, this one, presumably, would be going out actually in 2005, despite mine being dated 2004 on that little slip. And you'll see in the copyright that it also says 2005. Okay? But very plain looking for 2005. We saw this one previously. We know that this also included, by the way, just to be specific, chapters 1 and 8 of the Genndy Tartakovsky micro-series of Clone Wars. No previously or next segments, but it does have chapter numbers and an opening logo on them. It also has the Legend of the Lightsaber little mini featurette / documentary, and trailers and commercials for the 2004 original DVD set and some Star Wars toys. Okay? But that was the 2005 copy, in my case, from a 2004 copy. Then you may recall that we jumped ahead 3 years from my proof copy, 2 years from the actual release of that one, to check out this, where I actually had it in the packaging the second time we looked at it, for the 2007 copy, right? The 2007 copy was the one that has chapters 24 and 25 of the micro series, and drops everything else for some sneak peek material for the Force Unleashed 1 video game, the original The Force Unleashed, my favorite of the 2. Okay, so we have this with packaging that's actually pretty cool in the sense that it's all one box. Like, you could find it without this part on it just to get the Vader lightsaber, or whoever's lightsaber, but then the exclusive to Walmart that has the DVD with it was just this elongated part of the box itself. Smartly packaged. We will see that not all of them were smartly packaged. I found myself surprised then to discover that there were 2 more I'd never seen before. So, what the heck were they? This is one of them. Dated 2005. The same year that my original copy would have gone into circulation. And, unsurprisingly, the disc itself is the same. Same content, same label, so no shock on that one. The product number is the same as well for those who are curious. It is literally the same production disc. However, the packaging is different. You have this side that lets you see the disc through it, as we saw in 2007 with that version. If I had taken it out, we've seen it before. But then the back, very different. Much more bold here. Bonus Lightsaber Action DVD includes 2 chapters from the Clone Wars animated series, The Legend of the Lightsaber, and more. Star Wars logo, legalese with copyright of 2005, and Hasbro logo. Again, exact same disc in this packaging. Now, I personally haven't really done much of a search until recently to see what all different versions there might be of this. It could be that this packaging was too plain for them and they ditched it by 2005, and this was the packaging they used for all of them, but I'm not certain about that. Mine being sort of a production process final proof copy rather than one straight out of a toy leaves that somewhat up in the air. So if you happen to have one of this type from an actual toy, please let me know. Otherwise, this may be the only one as a production release in 2005 for all that I know. But then we've got ourselves another one, right? So we had 2004, which was that proof copy, released in 2005. Then that was a 2005 copy we just saw. And we know there's one in 2007 because that was the original one packed with the lightsaber that we saw that has the later chapters from Clone Wars micro series in it. In between, we have a year gap, 2006, and in that gap fits this. Another of those lightsabers packaged with the DVD. What drives me crazy about this is it's this kind of weird packaging. It's kind of, you know, it's not a straight rectangle and all. And the part, basically this was what would be seen in most stores. The part with the lightsaber DVD in it just kind of attaches to the end and is just like taped onto it. So to get to it, you kind of take the tape off and now you got to kind of just hold them together. It does open on the end, but it's a little dangerous to open it from that end. It's just, you got to be careful when you're getting the disc out of this thing. But suffice to say, this was a 2006 release. So up there in the corner we have the Hasbro symbol and ages 4+, Vader. Down there it says Darth Vader electronic lightsaber, motion activated sounds, legalese, and whatnot. Is that legalese? Let's see. Nope, requires two 1.5 volt C or R14 size batteries, not included. Alkaline batteries recommended. No tools needed. Class 1 LED product. Star Wars logo, and up in the corner, new! Yeah, it was back then. Not so much now. Not even if you found it brand new, sealed on a store shelf right now. So, a little weird to put new actually on the package itself. Okay. Then this side, bonus Lightsaber Action DVD. And underneath that, it says includes 2 chapters from the Clone Wars animated series, The Legend of the Lightsaber, and more. Ugh. This side, completely blank. Top, blank except for the far side. This is electronic lights and sounds. Okay. Then the bottom, right, electronic lightsaber assortment. Then the product line number, proof of purchase and such, actually on the part with the DVD. Star Wars with legalese, motion activated sounds. Features underneath. What are our features here? Power activation humming sound, glowing arc wave energy blade. That's not an actual energy blade. Battle clash sounds activated on contact and extends to over 3 feet long. Examples of other ones in the product line and what this one will essentially look like. Web address, StarWars.com hyperspace logo, Hasbro logo, Darth Vader, electronic lightsaber up there. And then in this little gray text box, the lightsaber is the ultimate weapon of the heroic Jedi and the sinister Sith. When these two forces of good and evil meet in battle, the clash of their blades echoes throughout the galaxy. Grab your lightsaber and join the fight. Woo! And this end, just blank. Okay? The back is just see-through for the DVD part, but then vertical for the rest of it, right? So you got Star Wars logo, battery warning underneath it, motion-activated sounds, Darth Vader electronic lightsaber, picture of Vader, and you can see through it to see the saber inside. Okay. Taking this off, you have the assortment number and legalese and such also on this butt end here, with nothing on the other side, because this is how you would see it in most stores. The little chunk here is what we're interested in, which is the bonus Lightsaber Action DVD that you can already tell is different packaging than any of the ones we've seen so far. So I can sort of get into it here. I'll start with the end, but I got to be kind of careful and kind of push it from this end, being kind of careful, until eventually I can pull the disc out, which is actually taped in place when you first get it, so it's even harder to get it out than it looks. And here we are. Okay. This side looks very similar to what we just saw. Mine's a tiny bit warped, but you've got legalese Hasbro logo where it says visit Hasbro.com. You can see the disc through it. We'll look at the disc in a moment. The other side, Anakin there from the series with the Star Wars logo. Includes 2 chapters from the Clone Wars. It actually uses the logo there. Animated series, The Legend of the Lightsaber, and more. So it's essentially saying what the other one said. Shot there of the Battle of Geonosis, Lightsaber Action DVD. No bonus word listed there, but it is listed on the packaging. And then Hasbro logo down in the corner. The disc is right here. Now what intrigues me is the product number is PN S43667 and then 4 zeros. So is this one. product number is the exact same as the other two that we saw initially there from 2004 for the promo, or for the proof copy, and then 2005 for release. Same number. Bonus Lightsaber Action DVD includes 2 chapters and blah, blah, blah. It's all the same here with a 2005 copyright date on it. Although this saber was copyright dated 2006. But if you pop this in, it's not actually the same thing. It's still chapters 1 through 8, without any previously or anything like that on it. It's just the chapter title, essentially. This one has no logo for either of them. So it says like Chapter 1 or Chapter 8 without the Clone Wars logo in front of it, which it did have on those other ones. And rather than having alongside chapters 1 through 8 and Legend of the Lightsaber little mini featurette on it, this one doesn't have preview stuff for the DVD set from 2004. Instead, it has the story of Anakin Skywalker from the PVD Story of Star Wars release, which is half of what many of us would know as the story of Star Wars from that DVD that was packed in with Revenge of the Sith at Walmart in 2005. The one that was originally one of the discs of this for the Video Now player. So the 2006 releases have a disc labeled 2005, but the content is different than the disc from 2005 that we've already seen, or the 2004 proof, or the 2007 release. So in essence, if you're looking for these, there are 3 different versions of actual content. There's the content from 2005, which I had from the proof in 2004. There's the content from 2006 that's almost identical but swaps out an advertisement for Story of Anakin Skywalker. And then the very different one with The Force Awakens and other chapters of Clone Wars from 2007. If you're looking for packaging differences, there are at least 4 different packaging differences. The one from the proof that I think may have hit retail in 2005, the regular 2005 retail, the 2006 retail, and the 2007 retail. And you could find these in many cases by themselves, or get lucky and actually find them with the lightsaber toys. Although usually I'm finding on eBay, if you look these up, usually the person who's putting them up on eBay won't have listed the DVD in the title as easy search parameters. You're going to have to search through Star Wars lightsaber toys page after page after page, hoping to spot one that you know actually has the lightsaber packed in with a DVD instead of just the lightsaber by itself. Really kind of a pain in the butt to hunt these down, though I'm glad I actually found those other 2, though again, I had no idea there were even more variants of this out there. 4 copies of this is way more than I ever expected to see. Heck, I didn't even expect to see 2 different versions of the Lightsaber Battles mini DVD that we covered last time, but suffice to say, they're out there if you really want to hunt them down, and they are part of a US Star Wars home video library. With that, we'll wrap up this episode. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with the home video viewers.